Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I promise that I'm going to bring someone to my channel because the topic that we are going to be doing today is very interesting topic, and join me as I welcome Coded 99.
Thank you for inviting
The
me.
reason why we invited you was because we knew you're going to help to do justice to this topic because
Let's see.
this topic is very interesting and it's also very tricky at the same time because I wanted to base this topic on my own personal experience, and I hope that maybe you have something that is similar as well. But before I do that, the title, as I've told you last week, is What is a Perfect Gentleman? Or what attributes should a man possess in order for him to be referred or to qualify to be called a perfect gentleman? Before I share my own experience, I want to read the definition of a gentleman from a dictionary that I saw on Google search. The first definition is that a gentleman should be a chivalrous, cautious, and or an honorable man. So the second definition is a polite or formal way of referring to a man. So that is what dictionary said. Now that will lead me to lay the foundation of this topic because it's actually a true life story, right?
Wait, before you ask me, say the true life story, let me ask. Are you a perfect gentleman?
Honestly, I am not sure. Now, the incidents that actually made me to think about, discussing this topic was that when I was in school during my master's degree, there was this lady. I don't want to do a mistake of calling her my friend so that it's not going to bring a different meaning. She's actually my coursemate, or let me say my colleague, who we've kind of referred to each other as a family, like a brother and sister, because we were the only one that looked like each other. If you know what I mean. I believe that you guys know what I mean by that. And in most cases, we used to go out together, to the grocery store, and or maybe when she wants to go and buy some ladies' things like cream and all those things, and we used to go out together almost all the time. But what I didn't realize early was that each time we go out like that, and we had to enter a door or come out of a door, if she gets to the door before me, she will wait. And immediately I open the door, she will just go like that. There was a time we were talking. She got to the door before me, and I realized she was waiting. But I was thinking she was waiting to hear what I was saying. But immediately I opened the door, she just brushed me like this. I just rushed inside, and I was like, "Wait, what is going on?" Okay, I just brush it off.
Right.
And when we were going home, I asked her that, wait, I discovered that you just rush in, and now notice that in most cases, when we try to enter a door or come out of a door, we will get there before we used to wait. And immediately I open, you just rush in. She said, yeah, of course, because I believe you have to open the door for me. And I was like, no, I don't have to open the door for you. She said, then that means you are not a perfect gentleman. I mean, I was shocked and confused at the same time. Like, okay, so because I didn't open the door for you, open the door and hold the door until you pass, then that makes me not to be a perfect gentleman.
You're disqualified.
Yeah. So before I go further, I want to ask, do you have a similar experience? Or maybe the same thing, because it's I'm still confused now. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you.
I think that I've not had like exactly that experience, that kind of experience, but I've had situations where I had to open the door for ladies, right? and even including guys,
Mm-hmm.
just because, just courtesy, just like, oh, I'm going, let me, oh, you want to,
Yeah.
pass.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've not had somebody now like look at me and be like, like it's your job now, unpaid job now to be to
Exactly.
be opening door. I've not had that,
Exactly.
and like whenever I do it, like for example, I've done it to my girlfriend to like even car door and things
Mm-hmm.
like that,
Mm-hmm.
but it never comes across. It never comes across as an expectation now, because
Expectation.
when it's not an expectation, it's like, okay, doing this because love, or I'm just trying to be kind to
Yes.
people, or
Yes.
or just courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you now look at me as gate man, now that's where we have problem. Like, because
As gate
it's like,
man.
and I think like
I mean, of course, it's true anyway.
so I think like that was like a lot of expectations that wasn't there. It's even different if you guys were dating, but
Of
like you
course,
guys would
yeah.
have talked about it too. Like, maybe is this something you like me to do, or we're just friends, colleague way. We're
Yeah.
colleagues, and then
Colleagues.
and then no,
Expecting.
like no, I've not had that. But I've had a situation where like I was helping a lady
Mm-hmm.
do, I think, was it assignment or so,
Mm-hmm.
but I was doing that, just
As a
just
normal
this,
courtesy.
yes, just like, you need help, let me help. Then
Yeah.
when it was now, there was now a time where I was actually also busy on my own,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, I'm sorry, I can't help. Then it became an issue. Now be
Yeah.
giving me attitude because I cannot
You
help you.
cannot
I'm
help.
like, hold up, like wait, like
Such a
I've
thing.
spoiled you a bit, so you think this is
Exactly.
like you're not entitled to it. Like, I was doing
Yeah.
it because of it's just me, and
Sense of entitlement.
yeah, that sense
Yeah.
of entitlement just
Mm-hmm.
took away everything. Like, so this is what thought. Let's know.
I'm not interested
I'm not trying to,
anymore.
I'm not like I'm trying to chike you or anything. Like,
Yeah.
just doing it as a
Yeah.
friend, and then
Yeah.
you are no. So the moment the entitlement came in, I'm like, "Nah, this is not needed."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it can come in different
In
forms.
different forms,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So just like what you said,
Mm-hmm.
everybody have their own school of thought about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that is one thing I want my viewers to also share
Mm-hmm.
in the comments, that what is your own school of thought about the kind of attitude that a man should possess before you as a person refer to the person as a perfect
Gentleman.
gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, we need to talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
because nowadays things have changed. You can't be too nice now to a female as a man, because when you are too nice,
Mm.
then it means something else.
Right,
Now,
right,
you
right,
understand?
right, right.
So, but my whole school of thought
Mm-hmm.
about this opening of door,
Mm-hmm.
especially
Mm-hmm.
what really caused the main spark of the
The topic,
discussion,
right.
is that I believe that the categories of people that I should, I mean, mandatorily open door for.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, my mom,
Mm-hmm.
my wife, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it's kind of the issue of affection
Affection,
in
right?
a way. You understand?
Romance,
Yeah. Then any elderly person that I know that, okay, this person is very old because of where we came from.
right.
You have to help an older person.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can help to open the door. Or maybe a particular person is carrying a heavy load
Mm-hmm.
and you have to help. You
Right.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
That one is normal. Or maybe the person is disabled.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to help.
Right.
Those are the categories of people I think that it is compulsory under a kind of mandatory
Mm-hmm.
this thing for me to do it for. Even my wife, that was dating us at that time, she never made
Mm-hmm.
that a requirement for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what shocked me. Like, I mean, why? Because you are a female or what?
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing is that I think that that kind of a thing can be sending a wrong signal.
You mean like you opening the
Opening
door?
the
Right.
door, all those kind of a thing for
Mm-hmm.
a random person.
Okay.
In this case, because this person is a cosmate.
Mm-hmm.
She is actually not a random person, because
Yeah.
she is a cosmate. We've seen each other as family.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But I never thought, like, okay, you are my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I can open the door for my sister. Why not? But I mean, she's not going to expect me.
Yeah.
She will even open the door before you know it. Like you understand that kind of a thing. My sister never will never do something like that. So, so if I see you as a sister, I don't expect you to expect such something like that. So that was why it was weird to me. So that was why I was trying to be like, okay, I mean, what are you trying to do? So that was basically my own school of thought about it. Like, it will send a wrong signal.
Right.
So do you think that you have a school of thought on stuff like that? Well, what do you think about it?
I think like it also depends on the lady, because I think you're right that nowadays like you can't be too nice to think that you want something else. But I think like if I have an understanding of who that person is, then I can draw boundaries of what I can do and what I cannot do. For example, I will give, like, I have like a friend, female, like we're really close. In fact, people thought we were dating, but we're not dating. But like we're close, and like I could do things like this for her, like open door, because we're just like that. And she was also that kind of person that she can be too nice that even guys used to misinterpret and think that
Maybe
this girl likes me. But she's just being herself, and me too, I'm like that. So now I understand a person. So when I do something like that, I know that she's not thinking the other way around.
Exactly.
And she too, when she does to me like that, I know that this is just this person. But then there are some people that once you start, and then because you are just trying to be nice and you are consistent in being nice, and like they see that, okay, this is not the normal type of niceness, this is over, then they start thinking like
something else.
What is going on right here? Yeah, they start thinking, but you in your mind. So I even wanted to say that maybe that person, that your colleague too, maybe your colleague was dating you in her mind, but you were not dating her in your mind.
That might be true. Anyway, that might be true. The truth is, this lady is a very beautiful young lady. Very, very beautiful young lady. I mean, very beautiful. But like I said before, we see each other as a family, like brother and sister.
Right.
It never crossed my mind to actually think maybe she will have that kind of mindset. Because, first thing I used to do is when I meet people, especially female, I used to let them know that I have somebody I'm dating back in Nigeria as at that time, so that whatever we are doing, we know. You understand? So I believe that we have had that discussion like many times, and I knew back then that she also has somebody as at that time, but by the time she was coming here, they have issues. I was the one that helped them to settle their issue. Well, she actually told me why some things happened, but I mean, I think I helped, and they, as at that time, they settled themselves because I advised her. I remember the specific question I asked her, that what he did, is it unforgivable? She said it is not unforgivable. I said, so why not forgive? So I think she thought about it and forgive, because I remember that one time the guy called, we were trying to do our assignments, and the guy called and spoke to me as well. So I knew the settle at that time. So it's never crossed my mind maybe she will, you understand, like that, have that kind of mindset. So it was just weird to me and surprising at the same time. And the illustration you gave about that your friend, there will be some people like that you are very, very close. Some people will get it wrong. But when you both of you are comfortable in your skin, that we know exactly what we are doing, so it's not really anything. I mean, whatever anybody say outside, you won't even mind it. But when it comes to a situation whereby the person is not really too much of a person, as such, like you are just getting to know each other because you are in the same class and all those things, the same kind of person that you are really more comfortable with. Understand, to relate with as at that time. Somebody have to be very careful so that you will not be sending the wrong signal, to the person, so that it's not going to be like you are leading me on and there is a problem. So because somebody told me one thing one time, because I also have such an experience
Mm-hmm.
in this country. Like I met a young girl, and she told me a story. It was a story that actually made me to feel like, oh, I need to, be there for this person, to
Mm-hmm.
care about this person, because what I saw was that she was empty
Mm-hmm.
as at that time because of what happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
She just woke up from coma after 5 months after losing her entire family
Oh, boy.
and her boyfriend at the same time. And she was the only one that survived, but she was in coma for 5 months.
That's
If what she
terrible.
told me was true, anyway.
Mm.
So I was like, this girl really need company. We started talking. We went to somewhere, started talking, getting to
Mm-hmm.
know each other. So later we eventually we became friends.
Right.
So when we became friends, I have that mind of this person. I've passed through a lot. Let me be there.
Mm-hmm.
But what she was catching was that I think this guy is falling in love with me.
I see.
Let me tell you something. I think
Mhm.
up until today, she still thinks that,
You were falling in love with
even
them.
though I told her no.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I did was I kept it with someone, because they used to say that in this country that we have is too small, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't know where story will come out next
Mm-hmm.
time. So I just kept it with someone that said, this is what happened. And I even told the person to talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that later the person was telling me something that the girl really love you or something.
Mm.
But
I
I've
see.
seen one message she sent to one of our friends, our
Mm-hmm.
mutual friends, before, that I love him as a friend. So
Mm-hmm.
if that love is there, it's going to be as a friend.
Friend.
But
Okay.
she thought that she did not see me as somebody that love her as a friend. She
Right.
saw me as somebody that fall in love.
I see. I see. So like it's like it speaks of like knowing the person and the person's mindset as
Mindset,
well. Right.
it helps a lot. Yeah.
Right. Right. I see. And I wanted to say that that your colleague that was expecting you to open the door.
Yeah.
It could also be like maybe because that's how her father is to them.
Mm,
Then so she
yeah,
used
that's a
that
very, very good point.
image to look at like every other guy
Yeah.
in her life,
Yeah.
like my father does this to my mother, he does this
Yeah.
for us. So
Yeah.
I think it's a
It's a
normal thing.
normal thing. That's a
but
very valid
but
point.
it's not
It
normal.
is not normal
Yeah.
because, fine, this is how they do in your own house,
Yeah.
but in other people's house that might not be,
Yes. Yes.
because like we said, everybody have their own school of thought.
Yes.
So that is why I'm trying to tell the viewers that they
Mhm.
should, speak from their own school of
Experience,
thoughts
right?
or experience.
Mm.
What did they think about this? Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you were to be the one,
Mm-hmm.
what signal will you catch? Like,
Yes.
what does it mean to you?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of a thing. So please drop your comment and let me know.
Drop it,
Drop
let
it.
us
So
know.
let me know what you think.
And I think like
And have you had that experience before?
Mhm.
So share your own experience as well.
Yeah, and I think like for like I want to just speak on behalf of the ladies. I think
Mhm.
also that different ladies have different ideas of who a gentleman is.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
some, is
true.
that they want that okay, their own type of gentleman should be someone who holds them,
Oh,
help them carry the bag.
bag,
When they get home, like help them remove shoe, bring water, massage the
massage.
feet,
Oh
things like that.
no.
For some, it's money. Like
Yes.
and there could be different reasons for it, but everyone has different ideas. But I think that like gentleman should not be only based on relationship or not.
Exactly.
Like it should be based on who the man is.
Yes. Yes.
If I want to open the door for anybody, fine, it's based on me. Maybe in relationship, like people
Yes.
can talk like, okay, this is my love language,
Yeah.
like and things like that.
Exactly.
But I think that it's not fair to expect certain things from either your partner or from any guy
Any guy.
or even like I think even the
No,
door opening thing
even
itself.
if it is your partner, I think that's understandable.
There are some expectations, yes, that
Yeah,
every
that's
relationship has.
understandable.
But
Like you should give your partner that freedom to tell you what she
yes,
wants.
yes,
That's
yeah,
still understandable.
mm-hmm,
You
yeah.
understand? But for a colleague,
Not to tell you the gate man,
I
and
mean,
they're not paying you salary.
I don't understand that. I mean, I was shocked. I won't lie to you and see shock up to today because I really don't understand the mindset behind it.
But in that scenario, who do you think was wrong, you or her? Do you think you were
I
wrong
think
at
that I
any
want to
point?
leave it to the viewers to judge, because what I did was, and my position about it and my response to it was based on my own school of thought. So I want you to be the judge. Was I right or I was wrong? Because
Is he a perfect gentleman
or maybe I'm not. Please let me know. Am I or no? But I know you will not disappoint me anyway.
But me, I think that, that you were right to like tell her like, yo, this is the boundary. Like, I can't be doing this. And I think you already said about the sending wrong signal. We already
Exactly.
said it depends on the person, right?
Yes.
And I think that maybe like in that case, it was not okay for her to expect that you would be doing that every time. Because first of all, you are not, if it was from a father or something, you are not a father, you were never in a family.
Yeah.
Secondly, you are not a partner, and
exactly.
thirdly, like, everybody's advocating for equality. So she could also like open the door for you, and I think like it shouldn't be only guys opening the door.
So this because it's really a big topic on its own. I don't really want us to go
the mic
there
on that place.
but we can just chip something in that we're talking about feminism. It means that one person is not supposed to be the one to be carrying all the body. When you say equality, let it be equal, because equality cannot be partial. But that's going to be a topic for another day. Before somebody break my egg now.
Please come for him.
Please don't come for me. I'm begging you. Ladies, am I a gentleman? I think I'm a gentleman, so please don't come for me. So, yeah. I just felt that it's something we should discuss, because what the world has turned to now, you have to be careful, because even if you say good morning too much to a lady nowadays, you are sending a wrong signal already.
They don't use strong things.
So because I have had a lot of experiences about that. And as you grow up, you will try to avoid drama. That kind of it. So I really don't want that kind of drama again. Now, as a man, you have to be extra careful. The basis of our conversation, she's an African. I don't understand. Me, I don't want to send a wrong signal. So, and then you are now kind of demanding for it.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, that's not okay.
Yeah. So, do you have something else to add, or so that we can leave this platform for our viewers to judge the issue? Maybe I was wrong by actually asking her and telling her that no, I don't think I should do this. If I'm wrong, tell me. If I'm right, also tell me as well. But the moral of this discussion is just for us to talk about it, because of what the world has turned to now. In your own opinion, who should a perfect gentleman be? Or
you see different answers.
You understand? So I need different answers so that I will understand. Probably I'm outdated, so you can update me with your own school of thought about it. Maybe I did it old school. So please, I want to hear from you and hear what you have to say about this. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today, and thank you, Coded Nana, for agreeing to do this with me, because I knew actually that you were going to be the right person for this topic and you will do justice to it. So I'm going to drop Coded 99's YouTube link on my channel. So I'm going to drop it because he's a YouTuber. A sophisticated YouTuber.
He's whining.
Honestly, actually, guys, he's actually not a whine. I want you to check I will drop the link in the description, and I will also drop the name on the screen as well, so that you can check his videos out. Very interesting video, very, very interesting. You understand? So I promise you that you won't regret it. So please check it out and give me feedback. In fact, you can drop comment on his own YouTube that I saw you on
from
Akimbi YouTube, and is saying the truth about your channel, or you can even drop it on my channel as well. So I thank you so much for viewing me and all your time that you have been spending. And if you are watching my video and you always watch but you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that red button.
Support the
and
ministry.
After doing that, support my ministry, Bikonu. So please drop your comment as well, and also click the like button, because I heard that the like button used to, bring your video up whenever people are searching for topics like this. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm going to see you later. Thank you, and peace out.